Sony, everywhere I go. Let's kick it, girl, you might get it dough. Take you places never been before. Don't worry, baby, let's take it slow. Hold my hand and get ready to go. Oh, girl, you're the captain, let me take you out. We be like Tom and Jerry, let's go round and round. Girl, don't be afraid to hold my hand. Yeah, you gon' be like Cassie, meow, meow, meow. Say you make my heart go boom, boom, pow. Marco, Polo, we up in the dirt. Like I still remember your heart out in my sleep. Close to you is girly. It's a dream of fantasy. To be loving you, baby. You say you love me, I see your mouth.
Sarawakku sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak. Oh ha, mari lakukan bersama. Darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawak sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu, aman makmur selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama belah nyingku Sarawak. Kita sayang ke Sarawak, sanggup bergadai tentang ke Sarawak. Oh ha, mari lakukan bersama. Oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku, tanah tumpah darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak.
Happy New Year！ 谢谢大家来到我们301，今天是301了。哎，怎么这个 screen 这样小去？301期的这个ShallWEETalk。那当然首先呢，先报告个好消息，就是这个星期没有 animal 的这个没有 animal 的 rabies case。Alright, zero rabies animal rabies case， 这是第一个。 所以希望大家今天是年的第二天对不对？还是第3天？应该第3天了然后呢，我们在前2天的雨下的太多了，所以希望接下来这几天我们的雨水水量呢尽量会减少才不能够制造更多的伤害跟我们的这个水灾在一个低洼的地方今天呢，我们在这里也 launched 我们这个 ESG 的这个 post， 然后 ESG 大家讲说 ESG 是什么？一个就是 environmental sustainability governance， 是 sustainability 吗 social governance OK 所以呢，大致上呢，这整个post 里面呢，除了能够在作为一个这个 panic 的一个 button 以外，他们也能够 measure 我们的 A index， 然后能够从这些 data 里面再深入的去研究我们的这个环境等等。所以呢，虽然这是只有暂时做了这2支，我们希望接下来呢将会有更多的funding能够把这个环境的东西做得更好。当然我们现在已经是 net zero， 但是这也不代表说我们不会把我们应该做的在环保这一块，在于这个这个气候的改变来做我们应该做的本分。所以呢，我觉得当然我们也不能够只单靠就是今天为什么他有做，为什么我们只有我们自己在做。但是呢，我觉得如果每一个人都有一样的这种想法的话，那我觉得这个呢每个人都不会去做。无论如何人做不做是他人事，我们应该以身作则，把它做得更好这是我觉得最基本上我们ShallWEET一直以来的保持这种观点因为有的一些人对于我们ShallWEET他看做法可能不认同。但是呢，我觉得在于整个全球的一种这个气候的改变的话，那不由我们我们能够做的，我觉得就是唯一我们当然就是说可能不能够改变的很大的一种，但是呢，我觉得至少我们做了我们的本分，我们应该做的事情所以呢今天还有什么新闻要报的吗？新年比较少 event 对不对？来，我们线上的朋友，今天靠你们了。
还没有 send
还
没有 send
还没有 send
send 比较多了，
是吗？这有多少个人在线上？好的。那我们线上的朋友有什么问题的话，那我们可以先没有问题吗？
还没有看
团队大家下午好，那上个星期所送出去的东西你们都拿了没当然下一个呢我们要做到的就是我们在赶着我们的这个福帖福帖跟我们的红包袋这就是下一个我们要分出去的给我们的我们的市民们来这个春节的时候呢能够搭上你们的家里希望能够招财引福Good afternoon, Happy New Year, Happy New Year 今天呢也是我们的这个这个叫做年15不是初15所以很多人也是吃素当然我们今天也在我们的这个肯尼亚兰菜市场由我们的 Lydia Lin 所赞助的200多份的这个面线给我们的我们的市民，就是我们的 senior citizen， 所以我觉得这种 CSR 是做得很好，因为我们华人呢对于这个面线面线是代表长寿，所以我觉得这个在年初的时候送给我们的 年长的这个我们的市民们哈，我觉得那是一个很好的一个预兆，也是代表我们的诚意啊，希望大家都这个所谓的怎样讲，就是他们长命百岁啊，身体健康啊，所以我觉得那个也很补的，很健康的啊，他也煮了一些花生。花生还有煮了一些这个红豆，OK。Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. The Nutri-Go, that one is Holic Go, is it something like that? So I think it should be Holic lah. But whatever it is, the nutritious part of it, I think they should be all the same. It's only the brand are different. I hope it also tastes the same as Holic. 所以接下来的节日呢，就是这个玄天上帝出游，然后就是到了我们这个送神的日子除了送神的日子以外呢，就是接下来还有的就是我们的尾牙尾牙过后呢就是Hi, good afternoon. 姚明，我们刚刚去了他们 JCI 的 Area Sarawak 的 Summit。也跟他们吃一个很 simple 的一个午餐我觉得那个菜脯蛋炒得蛮好的他菜脯蛋真的煮得很好 OK Batu Kawa Happy New Year everyone, Happy New Year， 谢谢大家所以希望我们的 JCI Area Sarawak 今年能够做比较不一样的一些 summit， 不一样的 conference 跟不一样的这个讲座会让我们更多的年轻人能够受益就是因为我觉得在很多方面我们其实我觉得一直以来不要做同样的一个事情其实我们要做的只是比较不一样的请一些比较有这些讲师能够来讲一些比较有益智的一些课题跟益智对不对？励志的课题让大家有什么
沙天日历
它是每一天的那个日历我们是年历来的一张的那个还有不是很多 OK。来，我们线上的朋友还有什么问题要问的吗？Why I hear people suggesting Dr. Sim to go back and contest in Pending? Well, before any election, there's a lot of rumors that's spreading around, but I think he's doing very well in Batu Kawa. Why do you have to come back to Pending? I think you see, this is what is it all about. You see, when people elected you and voted for you, all right, you cannot keep on changing your constituency because you have promised the people that you're going to do and serve them in your manifesto for that area. And then today you are here, tomorrow you are there, then how are you going to serve them? What about all the things you have been promising them? Because, for when you're elected for 5 years term, then after that you have not carried out with anything, and then you go into another area and start to get, So I think it's not fair for the area representative, to jump into other area, which they have forgotten those promises they have, promised to the people of the previous area, the constituency. So I think they should be there to serve, and I don't see there's any reason why you want to be there. But of course, before election, there are always a lot of rumors coming out. So let's go to the real action and work rather than listen to all this. I'm sure Pratik don't mind for him to be there. Thank you. So everyone have get your calendar and all those. Never mind, we'll try to see for the Chinese New Year, we'll be able to get more sponsorship so that we'll have benefit for all our followers here in our ShallWEETalk, this platform. Okay. 301，对，0301，不然总是给了，等一下又出很多号码，像上次一样。
你有发现到今天什么日子吗？
今天什么日子？你生日啊？啊？
现在读的号码
301啊
？0301。
你是以什么号码？
今天也是1月3号，0301。
谁是1月3号？
对呀、
这么？
03
哦，对了哈，
准
准啊！我们第301期也是我们1月3号，所以你倒回来写的是0301，也是1月3号，对呀、所以呢，出真字了，这怎么的字哦？懂吗？如果会有买万字票哦，他就有机会中了。
承你贵言
啊，所以你这次买不买？你今天要买不买？请问华人7年前社区的大拉系统，其实那个大拉系统哦，已经安排日期了，已经在12月已经开始了，已经开始了。所以你去我们的 Facebook 找那个日期，它已经开始了。其实在1个月前已经开始了，还有多一个多月就会结束了。所以这个社区的大拉系统大致上都会每一年都会在同样一个地方同样的只是日期方面的安排而已。Bye, Ian. Thank you for joining us. Please advise when is the next recycling collection?
10号开始。
The recycling will start on the 10th.
10是在肯亚
At Kenyalan parking car park 那边哈。
那是recycling center 那边。
是啊。
Opposite to everyone.
Long life, 100 years old. Well, everybody want to live like 100 years old like Mahathir lah, but if God willing, why not? But it must be healthy, you know. You don't want to be in the bed until you live for 100 years. No point. Okay, come. 其实对于这些猫宠物等等被虐待宠物的，其实是可以定罪的。当然，它也是有这个惩罚和他们处分的就是跟其实他们的惩罚跟处分是不轻的。其实你可以被控上法庭的 ，OK。所以呢，如果是你打死猫让大家有报案的话你要真的很小心。其实我觉得这些宠物或者小猫也好，其实他们都没有得罪你在那一方面。那我觉得为什么要下着这么大的狠心来对付这些小猫小狗们呢？对不对？其实我觉得任何一个小猫小狗其实都是有生命的，他们也被人家宠过他们也是他们的父母亲生的 ，OK。所以呢，我觉得每一个有生命的都不应该被人家虐待。除非真的你心理是有问题心理生理有问题，怎么能够对这些小猫小狗下这种手？所以我觉得其实有的是绝对是有感情，而且是绝对可以带上法庭的，这个是有这个 law 的所以我希望大家不应该有这种态度因为我觉得有什么气不要发在这些小猫小狗身上不关他们的事，他们没有得罪你，好不好？Airborne 飞上沙天 ，OK。其实我觉得他们已经 take over 了，已经开始我觉得蛮惊讶的，就是当我看到他制服的话，它只是一个单色的其实我觉得他们可能还有一些制服应该是，但是我觉得单色的可能就是比较自介很自介的一个颜色但是无论如何，我觉得其实我蛮惊讶的，就是那个 logo 跟它的颜色。是不是现在是已经肯定是用那一个是 logo 跟它的颜色？那我就不清楚。但是我觉得当然我觉得不要太复杂simple but elegant 那是重要的。所以我觉得也不错，有没有？因为有大致上对于这个东西，如果是把它越简单化的其实我觉得 一些在于这个制服方面可能就是以简单就是美的那种情况，但是最重要的就是要穿得舒服穿得舒服。然后因为在飞机上你有很多动作然后你要 serve 人家等等，所以我觉得只要他穿得很舒服的话，那在 service 方面那一块都比较容易，只要方便的话，那我觉得就 OK 了，有没有？颜色方面当然是要去搭配好吃吃这个在吃的，你不会发热奇怪。来，中央路2棵大树，那2棵大树了，还没有有关人员来怎样修成砍掉。中央路的上一个星期不是有交代过去了吗？中央路是 Central Road 的。OK， 来。Happy New Year. Actually, Abang Joe wants to dissolve before or after the radiation system. Oh. That one I don't know, I'm not Abang Joe. Good afternoon, Eric. Thank you for getting the issue at not Patana, it's Song Keng Hai resolved, because they said they have lots of few complaints, so I was thinking, but the complaint had not reached me. Jalan Arang 靠近4层，哪一个？4层楼是哪里
？MPP
哪个 MPP 啦？他们那边有4层楼主屋吗？
有。
是哦。
路的外壁就是放在那边路坏在那边。
OK， 我们帮你给 MPP 上去哈。OK， 这是 MPP 的。OK， 来。如果发现住家旁人有人乱倒垃圾和一些装修后的废物要怎么办？要去哪里投诉？地点在老龙山滨宝路4级。OK， 其实你可以直接投诉给我们如果可以的话你可以帮我们拍张照那来得更好。其实我们最近也有做了一些新的这个法令不是新的，其实那法令是有的。那第一个就是我们所修改的我们也修改，我的手机在哪里？我们有修改的就是在于我们这些 cleanliness 在于这些所谓garden waste 也好，其他的 waste 再丢出去来的也好第一个第一个来我看这个叫做来我看一下这个garden waste 或者在另外一个我们以前的惩罚是100块，那现在呢，我们从2026年开始，第一个惩罚是200，第二个的惩罚是500，然后如果是第2次犯法的话是500，那接下来我们就会请你上去法庭了所以由法庭来判决，然后它也包括了坐牢。所以呢，我们现在已经因为我觉得这是很不公平的。当你是做修理装修之后那个 contractor 一定要把你的东西给清理出不能够就随意要丢就丢所以这些 contractor 你们本身 也要自以身作则不要就是贪图容易方便想赚钱又不想做工的那一种希望大家能去更加的了解因为这就是你们的责任。当你做装修的时候，不能把你们的这些当着这些装修的废物当作是垃圾随便丢，好不好？所以呢，我不希望能够把你们带上法庭，但是问题是说你们自己要自动，好不好？因为这个城市你既然有钱赚了，你做了人家生意，那我觉得就是你的责任要把这些垃圾给清除当然现在我们也看到很多要过年了嘛，在这你们的装修修理你们的公园你们割草砍树都要把它dispose 掉，而不是丢在公园或者在旁边那种，好不好？把它砍小了以后装在这个黑的 plastic 纸袋你可以叫村里跟帮你 pick up， 或者呢你就放在你垃圾旁边一定这些东西全部要做好来，好不好？我们古晋呢是文明人不是那种不懂文化的人，连垃圾都不好好去照顾，也不要丢进水沟里面，好不好？因为我觉得把这个水沟弄水沟给阻塞了以后不只是会造成水灾，它也可能会寄生这些dengue的问题。所以呢这些东西呢你可能看起来很小，可能觉得是这不要紧，但是呢它的长期的这种反应跟效果是绝对不是你意想之内的。所以呢我希望大家自动一下，好不好？ OK， 不要总是我做了6、7年总是讲一样的东西你们应该了解 OK， 什么该做什么不该做 OK。 You give first 2 numbers, Thomas last 2 number already 0301 OK。 With regard to MP statement, why MPP did not utilize the funding allocated? How do Dr. Wee as a mayor if it happened at your council? 他是讲哪一个？那个他 funding 给 MPP 去做，然后 MPP 他说 MPP 没有做的，是不是？Okay, I think first thing is whatever all the thing it boils down to procedures. Yeah. So first thing is if it is under any jurisdiction of any council, let's say it is ours is under MPKS, other area is under MPP, Kota Samarahan or TBKU. First of all, you have to inform them, say, okay, there's a request that they want to do this and all that. Then you will have to submit to the council, and you might want the council to give you the spec, all right, how to build whatever you want to build. Like if you want to build a football field or you want to do whatever it is, then after writing to the council will look into the overall, and they need to also put up the spec. All right, it's not just an easy thing like this. Let me put it that way. If you just want to build a toilet, for instance, all right, so you cannot just give me 50,000 and say I want to build a toilet, So when you put this up and then your first thing is you must get the council approval. Second thing is all the engineering plan and all that you need to be submitted, and all the spec of the usage and all those you need to put it for the engineering side. So all this you need to do a proper, then you have to call for a tender or quotation. Now in the event when you call for all this tender and that one, if the funding is not sufficient, then how? So it need to go through all this process to reassess, and then we'll see how much is the project worth. All right, then you need a QS to actually calculate how much is the cost of the rebuilding. So we cannot jump into the conclusion saying that okay, this I want to build this. This is 70,000. Do it. Okay, I mean for me, I will not accept it because I think first thing is okay. If you are building toilets, okay, you need to do the septic. You need to do where is the drainage is going to go, where is the water outflow is going to do. So with all that, whether the money given by you is sufficient or not. Now, it is not sufficient whether the council can afford or not. All right, let's say if you give me 60,000 to do something for 100 over 1,000, then I have to come up with 40 over 1,000, whether we have that amount of money for this project or not. It might sound small, but you know, some of the budget is budgeted for. I give you one example, that's Huisin toilets. All right, that is before my time now. But you know, they just took 60,000. So the council, after all the hoo-ha, then the council have to come up with 45 or 46,000, almost to 50,000, almost 1-to-1, you know, to finish that toilets. And when you go and pee, and the one thing is the urine will go into the drain rather than go into the tank. You see, so these are the things that, you know, the council have to be quite careful. I mean, in protecting their own self. And on top of that, right, maintenance is another thing, you know. After built, the maintenance and all those need money also. So I think whatever it is, of course, funding is most welcome. But first is go into the proper procedures. Make sure that you know, all the specs are there. Make sure that the money given to you is sufficient. Make sure that you know, this is needed, and then of course, who is going to maintain? Because it's, you see, just like you know, people say that, oh, Sarawak can just build a hospital, you know. But you know how much is it to run a hospital? The maintenance of the hospital, the equipment to be purchased, those are a lot of money. So don't just argue on the surface. To me, is whatever benefit the people, sit down to see how we can actually work things out. You know, I think it's quite easy, because after a certain months and all that, okay, the payment will be lapsed. For us, is when we see any money balance in our account and all that before year end, we will try to see what is needed to purchase and what is needed for the right year to do. We just use up the money before it actually go into next year budget. Okay, this is the usual practice that we are. All right, of course, we have proper planning. It's just like sometimes when you call tender, there's a million tender, you call for a million, and somebody quoted 800,000, so you have balance of 200,000. Yeah, so then we try to arrange how are we going to use this to divert this amount, or we keep it for maintenance or whatever it is. So this need to go into a process. Yeah, so I hope, you know, no need to point at each other lah. Just get the money and then then you how long, you know, if you want to do something of 100,000, you give people 50,000, I'm sure they don't do it lah, because they have to find for another 50,000. Okay, whether that budget is there for that item or not is another thing. So that's why I said, you know, no need to me lah. These are the procedures people need to know. It's not that sometimes you say, hey, council don't want to do it. It's not council don't want to do. Okay, so council want to do, but it has to follow procedures. Okay, the amount is sufficient, and then later on the council has to think how to maintain it. You see, so these are the things that you need to consider lah. Put it that way. Okay, so if it is in my council, this is what I will do lah. Yeah, okay. Hello, good afternoon. I also want to live for 100, but without being old and get sick. That one very difficult law. Age is catching up. Okay, this one thing you never deny. Mary, good afternoon, happy new year. To anything can eat. Okay. I propose every year to give angpao to every couples that give birth this year. On that one will be done by the Ministry of Women. It's not under the jurisdiction, because you see, you can do. I think that is given right to newborn baby. Yeah, the step is given. So it's not under the council jurisdiction to give you know, angpao and all those lah. I want to give it to you better. I want to give to the married couple. Married couple will be given, is it not? I think the newborn is given 1,000, is it? Center Road 3D. Come. What happened to Central Road 3D? 哦，哪里？Central Road East。
然后是主角。
Okay, we will give them the warning. 3D is that is the Lolong 3D. You know the house number or not? If you're not convenient to give to us, Cynthia, just give it to 010601919, yeah? Lolong 3D. Okay. Okay. We'll get our officer to warn them. Can single-story house be demolished and built to secondary? Definitely, it cannot. So let us know if there is such a things happening. All right, because first thing is when you have all this illegal extension, you demolish it and make into 2-story. It's against your land usage. Yeah, when you go against your land usage, that you are not be able to get a proper OP if Bomba and all that move in, because foundation wise and all that. Of course, to demolish the hotel, you have to put a new other one. You had to submit plan and all those. But first thing is you have to submit for approval, because when you come from a single-story house, you put it into 2-story. It's already against your land condition. Okay, so let us know. Put it to 010601919. Okay, let us know. OK， 哪一个地方的没有收，你 WhatsApp 给我，我可以帮你通知存你跟，好不好？啊，你 WhatsApp 给我0106601919，我们帮你 WhatsApp 给存你跟 ，OK。Okay, first thing is we will come in, we will issue them the letter and ask them to stop work. Then we ask them to demolished. All right. So we'll give them a certain time frame to do it. All right. And then we will request them to send in for their plan and all those. So they have to apply to SPA and all that. But basically is when you do this, it's already illegal because it will affect your neighbor. Because when you build 2-story, the drainage and all that, when you have a common wall, how are you going to justify with that? So you also affect the structure of your neighbor. So these are the things that, so once we'll act in, we'll ask them to stop first. Okay? Then if they still don't want to, then we have to apply to court. That's the basic things that we will do. Okay? 1301. Okay, don't give bomb number. Long statement so to 其实你既然我们已经给这个 Water Board 了哈，我希望 Water Board 他们能够跟进，因为很多时候这个部门真的是有时有些问题，但是呢，我觉得他们有一个WhatsApp 的一个号码，对不对？WhatsApp 的一个号码，你是 3A 什么 ？3A1。所以这个呢，大致上我们都会传给他。其实有时就是他们的这个服务有时有做到，有时呢就很难去跟他们这个管理层沟通到。但是呢，我觉得至今呢他们有一个 WhatsApp， 所以我希望你们通过 WhatsApp 是几号了哈？55999是达里希玛不是吗？所以我觉得你在达里希玛那边你给他也是可以的 ，OK， 因为没有 take action 的话，所以大致上他们如果是日期在12月16号哦，我觉得应该他们会去做。那没有的话呢，我觉得你就直接给我的 bot， 他们有他自己的那个 OK Taliban， 其实我觉得是蛮 effective 的因为它是 directly under Jabatan Premier 的。OK 所以你照这个号码好 WhatsApp 过去给他们 OK， 如果能够的话，顺便拍张照片送给他。这次是Water Sarawak， 是Water Sarawak 了，对不对？Sarawak Water OK。OK。there's an interview. Okay. 做了装修就把装修费丢到巴黎跑马场附近的那个冲车。个人认为电眼抓来。巴黎是属于谁的 ？MBB。什么汉呢？
难讲。
跑马场哦。
跑马场附近。
跑马场是我们的吗？不是吧？
我的。
MBB 呢？这是什么汉，对不对？
对。
其实我觉得他们不应该这样做。其实他们这些所谓的装修的这些废料应该让人家去看他怎么情况。这个就要通知这个他们的部门。Take photos. So I use my handphone and show the reading. He said his handphone, so I took for him. Told me later his copy. Yeah, I think those are the things that we need to be very careful. Yeah, in taking all the meters and all that. As far as we are concerned, they can take the meters, but don't ever let them take your handphone. Okay, I think this is quite important. 来，我上个厕所先可以吗？你留着来，你看你什么问题，你可以答的。
这样厉害的。可以维生素很多。看一下关系里面有些好。Last OK， 下午好。大家稍等一下唱歌我一定不会去唱国歌唱沙乐歌，对。开点明星对了，等一下找。
恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你！
比较期待 MBKS 那个是
来又来了啊 ，OK， 你这么我们有新的歌了，就是我们这个公园的那个歌，为什么放别人的歌？
哪里？
就是咯，我们自己有过年的歌，
找错歌，
他们还没有听到哈。I recall that someone from DAB told me that KPKT allocate 4 or 6 digits each tune seat for LED. The main implementation is council and because example project is the one is Kama. Then the sound can upgrade your street light. Is it? So wow, you also know the DAP. Ask them to tell us how much they're given to us. We don't know yet. I tell you, it is get from DAP side. Okay, DAP will make announcement very fast already. Okay. You think they will let us get the credit? Ayo. No, I think these are all small little things can be settled. Don't need to politicize all those things. You know, whatever there is things like that, you just get it done. That's it. But of course, you have to follow procedures. That's all that we requested. All right. You have to follow procedures. You see, just like now you say, oh, DAP said the KPKT have already put it for lighting and all that. You think KPKT will give money for lighting? I have not received law. Might be somebody have taken the money or something that I don't know. Ask them, please help me. Okay. Recycling paper on printing of utility bills if we are going for green barcodes are readable. Recycling paper on printing of utility line. You see all the utility bills, the only utility bills that we have, what do you mean by, is it others or ours? Because I think for our assessment, we already ask, getting those people to have, to go on their assessment bill will be sent through email and, it will not printed on paper unless you requested it. Okay. Sharif Mansour. Okay. Right.关系医院紧急召开捐血活动，但是有些好心人士因为在下班时段过去时，已超过4、5点，到医院门口，保安人员关了大门，吃了。有2个捐血地。OK， 其实我觉得如果是有这种情况的话，那你可以让我知道，我可以跟Jabatan Kesehatan沟通一下，好不好？你们如果要捐血的话，就是你们要在不一样的时候来捐血的话，或者有一些所谓的他们要blood 的那个的 donation 的话，有这种 drive 的话，你可以拿他们的资料，我们可以尽量的去跟他们联系。那如果有一些人是要去过了这个 office hour 要去的话你让我知道看有几位，我可以叫Jabatan Kesehatan to look into this issue and let them go and have 他们的这个捐血运动，好不好 ？OK，
看了，
看不到。The current ordinance of bylaw allow unlicensed dogs walk around the taman. No, it depends. For a few taman they are not allowed to. Okay, the one at Kuching Park is not allowed. I think the other one that is not allowed is at Tahan Sahabat, right? Okay. 是害死也帮。其实我觉得这个情况呢，就像很多所以我们要去阻止这个东西。当然在法令方面的起稿它不能因为我们只能对于 policy 这一块如果是要把这个法令的话，它是要交回去给部门跟他们的州内阁去批的所以呢，在这一块里面呢，我们只能够去 propose。不能够去。当然，就像有些时候人家的这些狗狗、猫猫等等，我们尽我们的能力去能够去看让他们不要去就是所谓的不要把他们变成你们的宠物变成流浪狗、流浪猫的这种情况。一直以来呢，我们就说，当你真的是要领养一些宠物的话你就好好保护它这是一生一世的。那不能够说就是因为你这时候觉得它很美，然后老的时候你就把它丢在一边，然后变成一个流浪猫。所以我觉得这个祸害的东西其实是一个圈的东西，很多人没有去发觉，觉得只是一只宠物，但是这只宠物是从哪里来的然后呢，而且要注意，就是这些宠物都是有生命的不是当它可爱的时候你要保护它，它就像宠物就像自己的孩子一样你就要对它负起一定要的责任。而不是这样随随地地的就可以把它抛弃，好不好？飞上面我还没有整体的那个因为我觉得大致上它整个的那个 system 给人家读的，当然他们有人在讲说，有这些多少个课题那个科目或者选课等等那我觉得就以个人他们怎样去看他们要怎样去去适应就是说当然有的人说选择不够等等，那我觉得这个呢他们会给他们一些时间，他们一定会去处理的。OK。等一下哈。Any recycle of 我们有吗glass bottle 应该是没有，对不对？recycle glass bottle 应该是没有。这个可以问他们 recycle 的。OK， 来。下午好，大家下午好。Make with you want type of breast. I want not important. I want good attitude. One MC. You want types of breast. Well, I think that is the standard lah. What to do? I'm sure you know what is he or she trying to tell you, right? That's what I will encourage you just to not need to put into IP poll. For sure, we will keep it confidential. You can put it directly to me 010-660-1919. All right, put that to us. That is my direct. That will be confidential. Okay. I think it's good to report because it's very important because that will actually affect the structure of your neighbor. Recently, I parked at more 2 occasions and paid the parking fees via ShallWEETalk Pay. Pay and Go also auto deduct from my credit even though I'm not qualified for EEP. After lodging complaint to Pay and Go, I was advised to liaise with the mall instead. The mall agreed to refund, but I have to personally to collect the refund. That was caused a lot of inconvenience, especially for a couple of ringgit. They are unable to answer why it happened. Please check your account before you leave. I think, for us, we are only responsible for our public parking. Yeah, so I think they have do the try run and all those. These are something quite new. So that's why mistake, I will not guarantee they will not make mistake, but we try to minimize the mistake on public parking. But of course, they have also given a WhatsApp hotline for you to WhatsApp whatever inconvenience that have caused you or any charges that not supposed to be mischarged or whatever that is. Please do use the WhatsApp, to see to help them to get the this system in a more steady and way of payment, because I think this is something that we are the first to use those technology. So I'm sure there are tends to have I mean, I also receive a few and all that, but those are whatever payment that is not justified and all that, they will return the funding. I think it will through the apps rather than it will refund through the apps and cancel off the charges. Okay, so the money will be still intact inside your apps, you see. So on council on the commercial side, I don't know how they works in actual fact. Yeah, which we do not also have an access to it. But I'm sure you also can launch the same one in the same apps, Our area, after SCB changed the new meter, the staff no more come to our house to take meter reading. SCB already changed to a new meter for you at your premises. Yeah, usually that's what they do. After they have changed the new meters, they will not go and do the reading anymore because they have auto reading, the so-called auto reading. So they don't actually go into your house to take the reading anymore, unless. But I don't think there's any old one anymore, right? They've all changed to the new one. So I have to be very careful, especially when you open your door for people to go into your house. Thomas Chanka. We are still using the very old meter. That's why if you're using the old meter, I think they might need to change your meter and all those. But nevertheless, next time when they want to come in, ask them to prove to you that they are the representative from SEB lah. It's only fair because else you don't let them come in. Yeah. Okay. All right, to us is I think the implementation of the paper straw or rice straws is only implemented within the MBKS jurisdiction area. For us, we do not have the power or jurisdiction to insist other councils should follow. But of course, if there's any coffee shop or F&B outlets that are still going back to the plastic one, do let us know, because we don't usually go out to have that one. So we need our public to be kind enough to give us the feedback. Yeah, once you receive the feedback, and then we'll act on it. Okay, so I think for us, when we implement things, we are fair. All right, when we say cannot, you cannot. Okay, so it's also inside our policy when they're giving the permit out for all the F&B outlets. Yeah, so if you want to risk just over a few cents, all right, upon all this, then we will act on it lah. So I think to us is we will give I think proper guidance. If there's no guidance, the actual fact you are not allowed to. Yeah, but of course it have to be, if we can actually prove them, we will give them warning on this. We can even compound them. Yeah, and then worst scenario, we can always revoke their permit. Okay, so I think fairness to all. I think so far, if there's anything that is not fair, do let us know. And of course, again, if you see any plastic straw that been offered to you in any coffee shop, be kind enough to give us, and then we can act on it, because we don't walk around to start to go. We need people to be our ears and eyes, Okay. Afternoon, Julian. Housing area. Okay. 来。佛丹那边上去Jalan Starbucks，那个路口是属于谁的？
JKR
是 JKR 吗？
它可以通到 NJC 的。
那问 JKR 了。你可以给我那个 exact location 在哪里吗？因为那边的路有分的，有的是 JKR 的，有的是我们的，有的是 MBB 的，对不对？所以一定要知道那个 exact location 在哪里。你可以 send 你的 location 给我们知道吗？在0106601919，好吗？
这地方是可爱的。
就是这个地方
附近应该是属于一个5个路的 traffic light 的路口。Starbucks under DBKU and NBB。
是啊 ，Starbucks 那边不是我们的，我知道，但是问题是说，是属于哪一个
？Traffic light is DBKU。
所以是 DBKU 的。他们比较少去管到那边去。
Traffic light 它上面如果打灯，可以了，应该还是谁
？Traffic light 的旁边应该是没有打灯的，但是就过去一些可以。前面跟后面是可以的，在中间是不可以。路旁的树木上的树干可以安排人去修剪。2小路到北庄，那个蛮长的路哦。OK。 Using recycled paper, black side clean for paper to print Sarawak energy bill and making payment. No, because if it is under other the third party, all right, so we need the original, okay, because we are not allowed to have, because we are collecting on their behalf, okay, so we need that original. It's not whether we can, you cannot just bring out the thing, because we need, I think there's a procedures that we need to follow. Even for me to pay on water board, yeah, if it's 1 month that is overdue, and then I cannot, I can only pay on the present month. So if not, you have to go the other way to pay it, the water board counter or Sesco counter, because we are collecting on their behalf. So these are the procedures that they have been put up to us. So we have to follow that procedures. If it is ours, I think they might be able to take it, but if it's not ours, we will not be able to take it because we are collecting it on their behalf. You see? From members. Yeah, I think well, celebration is like that. I think walking from Main Bazaar to Patana is not really that far. You see, when we were small, we used to walk from India Street to Tapek Tong to Chunghwa Primary School number 2. So during St. Joseph time, we walked from India Street to St. Joseph Secondary School also. You see, so I think for us is we've been pampered that we try not to walk that but I think, of course, when we're doing walking and all that, we must have the facilities to be in place lah. So this is one thing that we're looking at it as a city council, so that we encourage more people to walk, as pedestrian, rather than you're driving and burn off a lot of those unnecessary pollution. I left right after the fireworks end and went to the cinema to take my car. Breath and jam and all in reach home at 1:30. Well, I think 1:30 is not that bad, There are more, jam. Some people reach home at almost 2 something. That's what I received lah. Can the council ask Kanyalam Park Market security guards or get one of the MBKS traffic warden to deal with the double parking as well as parking the position that blocks the traffic flow? The system will run quite soon. All right. I hope once the system is running, then we'll, the other be able to get all those cars that should not be parked outside the market itself. This Kanyalam Park Market now. So security guards, I think, only servicing there at night, if I'm not wrong. Okay, but our staff will be able to advise, because we have been telling them they should not have parking over to the other side. So if you are going to park at the hawker center below there, then it will be quite easy. And then of course there's other area you can park at the community center, is it not? There's a whole day also. Correct?
Park at yellow line.
Oh.
Call police. Traffic. DBKS.
Okay.
No.
Any more things that you want to put up?
Yeah, Bakang. 301.
Okay. Is it 301 also? Bele?
241.
241, 1 hour plus. Everybody sounds a bit. When is the school reopen?
After next week.
还有多一个星期的假期啊。Okay. So we hope everything will be in place, and there's another week of holidays. So for the, for the kids, so do spend some time. 我的医保是在哪里？还没有，我都还没有去啊。在 Skama。 Mayor on the paper straw, is it not few cents different if MBKS wish to implement on it? Then should act and impose on that. Should have staff to patrol and make sure all under MBKS are compliant and not for others to making a report acting like as bad guy. I think this is not acting like bad guy, you know. I think there are markets, there are F&B outlets, there are almost 1,000 of it, you know. So when we are there, I was at all the coffee shop, you know, I at the shopping mall and all, you know, at the markets and all that. So what we will need is, you know, if any guy, anything that you have made up, you want to report to us, you're most welcome. But you know, it's not making people into bad guy, because I think everything it go down to, you know, because if we go and patrol all the place, of course we will, yeah, but it will not be able to cover all the things. It's just like the police, you know, doing their enforcement, you know, they are still break in and all those. So if there are people who can actually help us shorten the time of us going around, we will be much appreciated, you know. So of course it's our duty, but we cannot insist that you know, the public report to us. But I think as a role of you know, this city, if you want to have a better and all this, just let us know, you know, or just WhatsApp 0106660, just say, hey, go please have a look at that coffee shop and all those. So we will then I mean, if we want to start to go through every shop and all those. So that's why you know, for us is of course it's not the 2 cent different, because we already implemented 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, so that's why you know, we hope that if anybody have such a you know, you've seen such a incident, do let us know. If not, of course it's ongoing. Our enforcement, our public health officer are ongoing, going around to look at you know, all the hygiene part of it and all those, you see. But of course you will miss a few, you see. So this why, rather than you know, we keep on looking for this one now, which area and all that. So let us know immediately, we can go and implement it, and then you know, that is what it is. Of course, again, I want to emphasize, we do not force our public. You must do that, but you know, it will be a good help. Okay. Twelve. How to tell some houses to keep their dogs within their compound to make the community walkable, unless the dogs should not go out. No, I think it's quite straightforward now. That's why we have been warning all the pets owner. Once the dog is out, if we get caught, then please don't come to the council, because we treat that, you know, we treat that as a stray dogs. Okay, so please don't be so selfish. Please, the dogs, your pets, should be kept inside your house, not outside the house. Okay, it's looking after your house, not the public road. How to organize Chinese Year open house at Ramadan? Crucial Chinese Day, the second day of Chinese Year. Well, I think this is everybody culture. You know, it's a festive season. It's up to you to have open house when you want to have it up. To have open house. First day is not yet Puasa. Second day is not yet Puasa. It's only on the third day, if I'm not wrong, lah. Yeah. So there are 2 days for visiting and all those. But of course, on the second day of Chinese New Year is the eve of Puasa. So people will go to get prepared and you know, for praying and all those. So well, it might be on the first day of Chinese New Year, you can still visit, but of course, you know, sometime when they go for Puasa month, it's not easy to have our Muslim friends visiting us. But well, from time to time, it happened. Many years back, it's Chinese New Year and Raya is on the same time, so everybody celebrate Gong Si Raya. I always remember that. So I think let's respect each other. You know, they can always join us when say like, they can always join us if there is something like something like what we call open buka puasa together. Okay? Because you need to buka puasa pun nanti then you book open house at BCCK lah. Buka puasa. Okay. Any more? No more. Okay. So next week will be 302. All right. So I wait May open house. Okay. All right. So we hope everybody have a good time with your daughters, your son who are in now enjoying the school holidays, and of course still I think the weather is not really that stable. You can feel that there might be some wet weather coming in. So whatever it is, those in the low area, please get prepared. And when it's flooded, please vacate your house. All right, don't just stay there. So we hope to get ready, and whatever it is, we hope that rain go away. Okay. So we hope that there will be reduce cases of flood, so that we will have a better preparation for the festive season to come. So anyway, so we keep in touch. Take care. We'll see everyone next week. Okay. Thank you very much. See you. Bye bye. 哇，你要睡觉了啊？
早醒。
我在想他们怎。
Kebanggaanku selalu aman mampu selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju maju Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak. Oh ha, mari lakukan bersama. Darahku, sama-sama kita jaga Sarawak. Sarawak sayangku, kebanggaanku selalu aman mampu selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu, menuju mercu Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama belah nyingku Sarawak. Kita sayau ke Sarawak, sanggup berkadar ketangka Sarawak. Oh ha, mari lakukan bersama. Oh ha, membara di dalam jiwa. Inilah negeriku,